Hello, this is William with Sportsland RVs. I'm going to do a walk around on the Surfside 18MX. This is one of their new toy hauler plans. Trying to hit a market that doesn't need a half-ton pickup truck to tow necessarily to get your motorcycle or four-wheeler to where you want to go. This only weighs 4,200 pounds dry weight as a toy hauler. That's the lightest one I've ever seen. Some of the things they've done to get that weight there, this is only 7 feet wide versus 8 feet wide. So it's a narrower setup, not designed for side-by-sides necessarily, things like that, but motorcycle, couple four-wheelers, that's kind of what they're after here. Got the nice big mud tires on here to get it up off the ground a little bit. You know, the idea with it 7 feet wide, you're probably going to be looking to take it a little more off the beaten path, and those tires will help you with that. And these, this setup here could actually have the axles flipped. Right now the leaf springs are on the bottom of the axle. You could have them put on top of the axle, which would give you about 3 or 4 more inches of ground clearance too. So anyway, we're going to walk around the outside and just kind of hit on what the trailer has and see what you think. Got a nice big awning here, pretty much the whole length of the trailer. And you know, it stows away there. It's a manual awning, trying to keep the price down. This is pretty much a value kind of toy hauler, not the $35,000, $40,000 toy hauler. So they're trying to keep it simple yet functional. So go around the front side here. Got a nice big pass-through storage here. Lots of room there. Got the door here, another one on the other side. Up front we have the diamond plate metal. This helps keep the fiberglass from getting all chipped up from the rocks kicking up from your truck tires. So when the rocks hit this, they just pretty much bounce off and they don't mess things up. So they're thinking there. Got 2 propane tanks up here. The light to help you see what you're doing with the jack and that if it gets dark out. Rack back here for batteries. It'll hold 2 batteries. They fit right in behind there. Here's the other side of the pass-through storage. So quite a bit of room there, which is nice for you know, camp chairs, camp chefs, things like that. You got the manual stabilizing jacks here. One of the things I really like about that versus the power stabilizing jacks, these are fully independent of each other. So if you're, you know, with a toy hauler, you're going to be off the beaten path. You're camping in a spot that's got a 1.5 foot drop over here and 6 inches on the other side. Being they're totally independent, which the power jacks are not, you can get the trailer stabilized a lot easier without having to pull out a bunch of 2x6s or whatever you need with the power stabilizing jacks. 6-gallon water heater. Here's your where your valves are to dump the tanks. You got your black back here, your gray there. I like how they've kept this pretty close to the tires as opposed to putting it towards the front of the back. It keeps it further up off the ground so you're not going to be hitting things with it. The further closer you get to the front of the back, you're more susceptible to have that getting hit. The 30 amp power cord right here. This stows away right inside the trailer. It's probably about 25 feet of cord. And you just push that all the way back in, shut the door, and there it is. So you don't have to worry about storing that anywhere. You've got a fresh water fill here. I'll check on the tank capacity when we get to the other side. Nice thing about a gravity fed system, you can take just a regular garden hose, just stick it in there, turn on the water, you're filling up. You don't have to screw it down or anything. Also, when you're out dry camping, if you run out of water, you can take an extra water jug, 6-gallon water jug. Go fill that up without breaking down the whole camp to get this close to the water source. Anyway, you can just dump that 6 gallons right in there. You don't have to have a pressurized garden hose, so that's a nice thing to have. Back here, we've got a fuel station on this. Again, like the manual awning on the other side, they're trying to keep this price point down a bit so it's just more affordable for folks. This is not a power pump system. You have a crank here that's zip tied right here right now. You put that on, you crank it. It's, I believe 10 cranks equals 1 gallon, so it doesn't take too long to fill up a couple motorcycles or whatever. Then you're not having to tow around your 5-gallon gas cans and all that, so that makes that real handy. And I've got the gauge right here, and there's the fill. All right, so coming around the back side, you've got the ramp here, nice big opening getting up into the trailer. Those 2 benches right there, they fold up out of the way. Nice and tight against the wall so that you can get a good sized 4-wheeler in here, a couple motorcycles, maybe a motorcycle and a 4-wheeler if you position it right. And anyway, we'll head on inside and take a look at the interior. So here we are on the inside. You've got a nice bed up here running lengthwise. So that's going to give you close to 7 total feet of width here because the trailer is 7 feet wide. I mentioned earlier the water capacity on this trailer. You're close to 60 gallons of fresh water capacity. So that's definitely on the larger side. Not quite as much water as some of the more expensive toy haulers, but again, they're trying to keep the price down for you. In here you can see the bathroom. It's got what you need in there. Nice countertop space in this trailer. Running all down along here. Nice tall countertop too. That sits up quite a bit. Big sink. Nice big bowl to that. 2-burner stove. You got your furnace here. And you have the AC unit too. Microwave. You've got a nice spot here for a TV. This is designed right here to put a bracket. If you want to put a TV there, then you can tie into the radio and all that. You've got USB charging port here and a 12-volt socket too. In the back, each one of these benches make into a bed also. So you've got the sleeping for 2 up front, and then possibly a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th person, depending, or at the very least, number 4 camper or number 5. And then these go up against the wall and just strap in. These little straps right here, nice and flush and tight to the wall so that you have maximum use of space back here. You've got the full-size fridge in this. That's a 6 cubic foot fridge and freezer. So that's, it's good size. A smaller trailer like this, a lot of times you're just going to find they'll put in a little 3 cubic foot fridge. This is the full big RV type fridge. Cabinets all the way around the back here, which is great. They're up out of the way so that they're not going to infringe on the space if you're putting your 4-wheelers back here. You got the tie-down hooks in the floor, the D-rings, and there's going to be more of those. You see another one back there. They're going to be spread out in enough places for you to tie down your rigs. You've got inside speakers, outside speakers. Great little rig. And again, it's only 4,200 pounds dry, so that's the big pull towards this. 7 feet wide, nice low price point. So go to our website. We have all the information on there and pricing. And I want to thank you again for your time. Come on down to Sportsland, take a look. And again, I'm William, and I'd be happy to help you out. Take care.